Hello freaks, geeks, nerds, basement dwellers, vatniks and scrufftards. Welcome to the Warzone. I'm Skruffy and this is Skruffytalez. And Russia has released a video where Gerasimov himself briefs people on the situation down in Ukraine, and in that video they show us the official Russian frontline map. So we need to take a look. And this is what we don't see Sumy here, but you have Kharkiv, you have Kupiansk, you have Lyman, you have Toretsk, Pokrovsk, and the advance down here. I've forgotten what the direction is called. And of course down here by Zaporizhia. Very interesting. Now you can see here, according to the Russians, they have made substantial gains at Pokrovsk, or at Kupiansk. I mean, they're beginning this pronged assault towards Lyman, north of Lyman, and that was within the last week, if I'm not mistaken, that these prongs showed up on Deep State and other maps. Here you can see very different interpretation of events in and around that breakthrough north of Pokrovsk. And well, it does appear as if the Russians also claim that they are having substantial gains, or for the area at least, the gains down in the Zaporizhia area. But we're going to have to zoom in, especially on this part here, Kupiansk, and we're going to take a look at Pokrovsk because these two, I think, are really interesting and shows us what the official public line is in Russia. Maybe the generals have a different view when cameras are shut off or turned off, but this is the map they're presenting us. This is the situation they want to push to their supporters. And we're starting off with Kupiansk here, and then we're going to take a look at Pokrovsk. But take a look at what the Russians are claiming up at Kupiansk. Take a look at the advance here. It's coming down to the west, as we know, and then doesn't it come down rather far, even snaking its way in below? Right? So according to the Russian official map, it does appear, and you have lakes over here. So according to the official Russian map, their advance was through this valley into the woods, and I'm gonna say that according to them, they went past the highway and cut the supply line, according to the Russians, and almost were near coming in this way to completely surround Kupiansk, according to the Russian map, right? And here you can see a bit unclear when they posted this, when this is from, but judging by the prongs from wind in the background here, judging by those prongs down by Lyman, this should be a fairly recent map. This push should be on the Russian map. But as we will see down in Pokrovsk, they kind of ignore Ukrainian counter moves. This is the official map, at least. They have successfully pushed around Kupiansk and almost come into the south. Now, say that this is somewhat true and Ukraine has made this push. That means there are a lot of Russians trapped south of this point where Ukraine has moved in and cut them off. Isn't that interesting? But this is apparently the reality that the Russian High Command wants to show the Vatniks and supporters of Russia up at Kupiansk. A successful, damn near successful encirclement, and nothing about a Ukrainian countermove that has cut off the Russians in this valley. And now we're down at Pokrovsk, and as you can see, this map shows something entirely different compared to what we see on most Ukrainian maps, or neutral maps, or stuff like that. Take a look at here. Shakova in this pocket, very prominent Russian advances to the east, and that would be up here into this area here, and some more prominent advances over here. So yeah, some very good advances by the Russians over here to the east of Shakova. But take a look at this breakthrough. Here you have Andrews. I mean, he has It is a gray area where you have some infiltration units operating, but nothing major that would warrant a Russian presence. You don't see what Deep State and the other mappers are showing, that the Ukrainians made a counterattack south here and cutting the Russians off. According to the Russian official map, this is controlled by the Russians. They successfully broke through, expanded the breach by quite a lot, and have reached the Syrskyi line and are holding positions in the Syrskyi line, according to the Russian map. And this push to the west is also noticeable. Most mappers have highlighted that Ukraine has mopped up this territory. They are in control of this territory, that they came down along the railroad and cut the Russians off and has secured this breach, not according to the official Russian map. Like I said, we don't know the date, but those prongs towards Lyman suggest this should be a recent map. And according to the Russians, they still have maintained that breach and made it all the way over here to threaten this supply line coming down this way towards Pokrovsk. So according to the main, or the official Russian map, Russia has broken through at Rodynsky and reached this supply line, cutting 2 supply lines leading into Pokrovsk from the north. They've successfully broken through and established a presence in the Syrskyi line, and more than likely, according to the Russians, cut this supply line leading into Dobropilia, as well as the supply line coming from Shakove. So it was a grand success, this operation to the north of Pokrovsk, according to the official Russian map. Ukrainian mappers also claim that Russia has been gradually pushed out of Pokrovsk, even though Russia is contesting territory to the south in the southern suburbs. You can see here the Russians claim that they have indeed pushed into the south of Pokrovsk and has established a presence. So quite a difference of opinion on what's happening along the front line. So who is lying? Who's showing propaganda? Ukraine or Russia? Who knows? But people seem to agree, right, that the Ukrainians managed to launch a successful counterattack here and has pushed the Russians back, and the Russians are not in agreement at all with their when we take a look at their official mapping. And oh my God, I almost forgot. I was about to finish the video when I spotted this. Take a look at this. This tells you also how recent this is. They have the Myrne push right here, agreeing with claims made by ISW that the push for Myrne came from the south instead of coming from the west. So this is Novoekonomice, presumably, and this is the push right here between the lakes coming up from the south towards the north, towards Myrne. So the Myrne push is right here. So that means that this is what Russia considers to be the reality on the front line with that breakthrough, that the breakthrough was a success, and that they still have a breakthrough towards the furthest most logistical route leading into Pokrovsk, and that Ukraine came up from the south, successfully reaching Myrne, or trying to reach Myrne from the south. Very interesting. And here you have the Russian counter push out of Rodivka coming in to the south, trying to cut the Ukrainians off as they're moving up this way. Very interesting. How about that? Yeah, Jesus. So this is what the Russians believe at the present. They have the Myrne push, they have the Lyman push on the map. That means they consider that the push to the west of Kupiansk is a success. They've almost surrounded the city in its entirety, according to the official Russian map. And the Pokrovsk breakthrough was a massive success, according to the Russian map. They've broken through in grand fashion, reaching the Syrskyi line, establishing a presence in the Syrskyi line. And they have also reached and cut the 2 supply lines coming in from the north, leading into Pokrovsk. So a massive success according to the Russian map. And we can see the Myrne push on that map. So Russia is acknowledging the push to Myrne, that the Ukrainians have successfully done so. And which is interesting. So they acknowledge the Myrne push, but they don't acknowledge the counterattack against the Russians moving towards the Syrskyi line. Like I said, this is the Russian map. It's more than the official Russian map. I would take it with a grain of salt. This is more than likely a PR stunt for the public, for the supporters. But we should take away the things that they do acknowledge, such as the Myrne push. That I think is fascinating and means they can't hide it, right? For some reason, they can still argue that they have control over the push, the breakthrough push, but they are confirming that that Ukraine pushed through Russian lines and have taken Myrne. Isn't that interesting? Anyway, as always, gå på marsch, Ukraine, and give them hell.